Next song, please. We in here, family, ready to build. What's good? What's good? Welcome to my Swerdy Media LLC / Swerdy Media News podcast, going down on simultaneously on TikTok and YouTube. But we're gonna end it on TikTok so we can really start cooking on YouTube and really go into these gems, because TikTok likes to censor people like me and stop me from building and dropping gems. So with that being said, y'all come over to the YouTube. We about to go in. Hold on. I seen a story on Twitter where it was reclassifying Chinese Asians as Africans. I'm like, wow, they, you know what I'm saying? They didn't got reclassified. Share the screen over here. Oh yeah, and anybody want to come and join up on the panel on YouTube? I'm gonna put the link in the YouTube chat. And we always build through StreamYard. Well, let's go back to the Google tab. Asians being reclassified. This is a crazy story. In Africa. Let me see if I can pin that. Yep. Yep. Oh. Y'all come over. Y'all can see the gym. It literally says, hold on, I'm going to read it out loud. Under the apartheid, Asians being reclassified in Africa. Under the Apartheid Era Population Registration Act 1950, Chinese South Africans were deemed Asiatic, then colored, where they were forcefully removed from areas declared whites only, areas by the government under the Group Areas Act in 1950, and governed as colored. Wow. That's crazy. I was seeing a story about it. Okay. I want to tap into Fellows. Yes, sir. We're going to tap into this Fellows because nobody ever talks about it. Tap into this Fellows. Nobody really tap onto that. We're Irish. You say, well, they the same people. What up, Obsidian? You say they're the same people. Come on over to the YouTube, family. Come on over to the YouTube. We about to end this. Even if you disagree, you can come up on the panel and argue. Even if you disagree, the panel is open on YouTube. We're gonna end this stream in a minute. Come on over to YouTube. I'm about to pin it again. It's right there on the screen. It's right there on the screen. YouTube, Swerdy Media LLC. Yeah. That's big. That's big shit though. Well, it said the Obsidian said, "Well, they are the same people. Them being reclassified as Africans makes sense as long as both of them not our people." I feel you. That makes a lot of sense. What up, Mr. Fresh? Yeah, we over here building on the YouTube. This gonna be a you know what I'm saying? As you see, we've been going hard every night. Like I said, if you want to come up here and talk big Indian business or talk against big Indian business, you can come on the YouTube. It's on the screen. Worthy Media LLC. We're gonna end this TikTok stream in a minute so we can really start cooking. I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes. It's 10:49 on the West Coast. So that'll be 1:40, 1:50 on the East Coast. Well, 2 o'clock on the East Coast, 11 o'clock on the West Coast. We're gonna let this stream go for 10 more minutes on YouTube, on TikTok, and we're gonna continue to build on YouTube. No, I got it. Get all my lighting and stuff together.
Roll it if you got it.
Pull it if you got it. Snout it if you got it, if that's what you into. If that's what you into. Hey, no judgment here. I don't judge. I don't judge what you like to do. Whatever floats your boat. I'm over here hitting the little vape pen, but this ain't no tobacco vape. This the, you know what I'm saying? This some of that. I forgot what it's called, but it's some of that. Ooh-wee. But let's go back into the Odd Fellows. If you're not familiar with the Odd Fellows, oh shit, that's crazy. If you're not familiar with the Odd Fellows, it was a Masonic organization that ran orphanages, and they hid their nefarious deeds under the guise of philanthropy. And they basically tied in with a lot of secret society organizations like the Order of the Red Man and you know what I'm saying, a few others. I gotta let that whole charge for a little second. Let me see if it's this one. This one might work better. So who are we? As an organization, the Independent Order of Odd Fellows aims to provide a framework that promotes personal and social development for members and degrees in Odd Fellowship, emphasizing a leaving of the old life and starting a better one, and helping those in need. The command of the IO is to visit the sick, relieve the distress, and bury the dead, and educate the orphan. Educate the orphan. Let me highlight that specifically. Other Odd Fellow members today are dedicated to the following purposes: to improve and elevate the character of mankind by promoting the principles of friendship, love, truth, faith, yada, 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 charity, universal justice, to help make a world better place, yada, yada, yada. Bullshit. But look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to see who in this shit. Because they love telling on themselves. Remember Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp did that handshake at the end of the Club Shay Shay? This what you saw right here. That's a Freemasonic handshake. What up, Obsidian?
Salute, sir.
You know, we go in on that on the Odd Fellows and the orphan trains and all that shit. I got some little gems on this shit. Next song, please.
Mhm.
The Barbie girls are here.
I was doing Barbie too.
Yeah, all the Barbie girls is vibing.
I, hey, Swardy, I came across a video about what was an hour and 30 minute long video about Haiti. I'm like, man, y'all. When I type in Haiti in the search in the YouTube search, I'm like,
I'm about to fuck
man,
up. Hey,
these
everybody that's
people,
in the TikTok, come over to the YouTube. We got about 6 minutes. Come over to the YouTube. I'm about to pin it back. Yeah, we over here smoking. You could join the panel. You ain't even gotta have a YouTube, and you could join the panel. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got you like. Hey, we over here. We smoking big. We chilling. We talking our shit.
We are heirs. Come on,
man, it's like these people got smoke for Haiti. I'm like, man, y'all better leave Haiti
Yeah,
alone.
they try to take over Haiti for the resources. That's why they put that dude barbecue in place. Barbecue is literally one of them people. I think he connected to the old regime that was running shit before. You know what I'm saying? The president got popped on TikTok a few years ago. Now we on the Odd Fellows though. Come on over to the YouTube. Come on over to the YouTube. Be on the Odd Fellows. Hey, you can join there. You can join up if you want to join the panel. Let me put it up again. It's this right here. You click that, and it'll let you join. And I'll add you up, and you
Hands
can be
with
on
the
the panel on YouTube with me.
hearts and
Yeah, that's a sign. That's the Odd Fellow sign for philanthropy. That's the one of they symbolic little symbols that they use for, you know what I'm saying, to basically say they basically doing out of the kindness of their heart. We know. We already know what they go. And that's why I do what I do. Because I expose the bullshit that they be on. But let's get back to the article. Okay. Social activities. It said one of the primary purposes of the Odd Fellows is to develop life lasting friendships with cap. And say, you know what I'm saying, philanthropic projects. There we go. See, there we go. This is the meat and potatoes right here. Educational Foundation provides low interest student loans and scholarships. Hold on. What's this? See, they got an educational, see, they got scholarships and everything. Odd Fellow Scholarship, 3. Hold on. Odd Fellows Nursing Degree Scholarship. They even got a loan program. Oh, these the ones of Iowa. Okay. This the ones of Iowa. Oh. See? This is Iowa. That's what it stands for. Lodge of Iowa. Only Odd Fellows. Okay. I guess you know they had to move out to where, you know, and one of the pictures I had of the Odd Fellows was in Iowa. It was the Iowa orphanage home. Children's Village provides a home, caring home for orphan children in 132 countries around the world. So they still creating orphan trained children. That's what their job was, to be the caretakers of all these orphan trained children. Still to this day, SOS Children's. Let's see what SOS on. SOS Children's
I
Village.
guarantee you.
Cambodia. Y'all see that?
Wow.
See?
And I guarantee you, these people are coming over here to be Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see the hijack? They'll raise these people up in a little orphanage home over there. When they get 18, they send them over here. And all of a sudden they link them into these tribes. All of a sudden they Seminole now. When these motherfuckers really from Cambodia or Laos or Vietnam or you feel me?
Yeah, any East Asian country.
I would play it, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. I've been getting copyright strikes from playing on them YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
YouTube, I forgot YouTube be on there, but I can show pictures and I can show articles. Like, look at these niggas.
Yeah, it's best. It's safer to show pictures than videos.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube be on that copyright bullshit.
Yeah, they'll send them over here, and they'll be when they get 18, they'll be, you know what I'm saying, running the whole tribe, be the chief of a tribe. Rebecca Campson part, Rebecca Holmes. See, there's some other shit, and this for the members that already was Odd Fellows. This where they go when you're old. Nova Scotia. Oh, they got one in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Saratoga, California. Y'all can see the screen, right? Gilroy in California. Colorado. Yeah, Colorado. Canyon City, Colorado. These shits everywhere. They got retirement homes everywhere for all these ex-Odd Fellow members. This is where they go to. This is where they go to when they retire. After a life, a lot of these be celebrities. A lot of y'all celebrity actors. A lot of them Nickelodeon kids, that whole Nickelodeon documentary. I'm pretty sure most of them children are Odd Fellow children. Come on over to the TikTok, to the YouTube. We building on YouTube. I'm about to end this live on TikTok. Y'all come on over. Come on over to the YouTube. You can join the panel on YouTube. We can really cook over here. TikTok be censored.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna put the link up one more time for one more minute. There it goes, pinned on the screen. TikTok.
Yeah, YouTube. That's another restriction. You can't show videos at all.
Exactly, but I ain't tripping. I can show my own videos. I can show my videos. Here you go. Yeah, they gave me a copyright strike on like 3 of my videos this week.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Let me see. Yeah, well, want to be a part of it? You can join. You can join right on up. You know what I'm saying? You really want to be a part of it? Any fellow who is a third-degree member in good standing may join the encampment patriarchs militant branches to continue their journey in the order.
Hey, wait a minute. That little coin thing, think of the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm. That's what
the
it
pyramid
is.
On the dollar bill.
Yeah, they got their symbol on their symbols. Watch this. Hold on. Where that shit?
Yeah, they got that on the dollar bill too. Because if you look at it in the back of the dollar bill, that pyramid, yeah.
Just that's their little shit. That little link, the chain link, that symbolized basically they linked all around the world. That chain
red,
link,
white, and blue.
And they linked
that
all
red,
around
white,
the world.
and blue. Look at that. Yeah, look, that red, white, and blue. See that? Netherlands, United States, France. Yep.
Oh, it went right to their website. It took me, when I clicked on that picture, it took me straight to this. It took me back to this one. You see the little chain links right here in the corners? That stands for them.
Yep.
Yeah. See, they was in charge after the Great Reset, after these Tartarian wars. They was in charge of populating the earth again. And notice what they got right here. The fasces. You see the fasces? Hold on. You see the fasces right here next to this axe?
Yeah. That's on the Washington. That's on the House of Representative. No, the Senate. You look up the Senate.
All right, TikTok. We about to end it.
Call it?
Come on over to the YouTube.
Yeah, that's on the Senate's seal. You look at it, you look up the U.S. seal, you're gonna see the facades
Yeah,
on there.
it's on the dime too. It's on the back of a dime.
Oh,
Look,
yep.
let me see. Let me see. Back of a dime. You see it? Hold on. Here we go. Y'all see it? Fashion.
Yep.
And that was
It's a
actually like,
candle though. Yeah, Pesce. It's actually yeah, it's a candle too.
yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah.
that's showing you
that-
that they use it. They was this is an operational one. That motherfucker shoot out
Yeah.
fire. It could do a bunch of shit. It could turn people to stone. It could do a bunch of shit. There go
Oh
another one.
wow.
Fashion. That's
Bruh.
you know what I'm saying. What about this one? What you feel me? Look at this one.
I never seen that dime before. This one right here. Yeah, I never seen this type of dime. The reverse Mercury dime. And you got the reverse Roosevelt dime.
Look at that shit. Yeah, that shit. Wow. They got it in plain sight, and that's the one with the axe on the end of it. So that's literally what they used to conquer us with these Tartarian wars. And like when you do the history on the wars, they had like the it was the French and the Nigerians had a war, and they used the fasce. This picture, I got pictures in my phone of when they was in. No, it was the not the French, the Italians. The Italians and it was Mussolini versus your boy the roster dude, Haile Selassie, and they went at it, and they used the fasce to beat the Ethiopians. This is right before the, you know what I'm saying, right as the you know what I'm saying, the shit, the Holocaust and all that shit kicked off in the 1930s, early 1940s. This during that same time. Italy was running through Africa like motherfucking kids running through Chuck E. Cheese.
I would say playground, to be honest. It's
They was running through
flatlands,
that.
man. It's a playground for them. I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
call it Chuck E. Cheese. Cause that bitch that is like flat. There's nothing you man, there's really nothing in the
See, the
way.
Roman
It's just nothing
fasces,
but open
see,
field.
they even call it the Roman fasce, would consist of an executioner's axe bound to a bundle of rods or sticks. The symbol represented the power of life, death, and death was a strong, belligerent statement, like very much like "Don't tread on me" or "Beware enemies of liberty." This shit is everywhere. The Odd Fellows use that shit. Everybody use that shit. That shit on all on the money. Keep in mind, this is after the war, so that's why they got the Odd Fellows on. The Odd Fellows got that symbol. Let's go back to the Odd Fellows. Hold on. Where was that? There we go. On this picture. Ain't that familiar? The skull and crossbones? And it's in the X. Then you got on the other side, you got the hand with the heart. Like I was saying, that's stand for philanthropy. Then this the coffin. And you gotta stay in there and confess all your sins and all that shit and all the, you know what I'm saying? Just that Mason shit. You see his steps. And it's the one for the women's. The Rebecca, they start off as the Rebeccas. The women's is the Rebeccas and the men's is the Odd Fellows. And don't think like niggas will be like, oh, that's just a white man thing. Bullshit. It's hella niggas in that shit. Watch
Goes to
this.
show you there's no color. Goes to show you that there's no color. Yeah. So where did it so if it's really about racism, right? Why you got both sides joining in these quote unquote secret societies?
Cause they be wanting to basically thinking they're gonna get some trinkets out the deal. Like, okay, well shit. If I'm gonna go out, I ain't going out just assed out. You know what I'm saying? Without nothing. Look, y'all see this, y'all see what's on the screen. Look at all these Odd Fellows, these black Masons. And when you look up Prince Hall, it dropped gems on who all was Masons. I'm talking about some of the most prominent people of all Black history was under Prince Hall Freemasons, and they wasn't Freemasons, they was Oddfellows. It looked like Frederick Douglass right here. Let me find out that nigga was an Oddfellow. Hold on, we about to dig in. Who this is? Frederick Douglass. Let me find out Frederick Douglass was an Oddfellow. Oddfellows to build wall. 7-story building, Heart of Harlem property equipped. A large auditorium. Hold on. Oh, there we go. It said the passing of Manhattan Casino brings the prominence projected plans of various organizations of Negroes, both fraternal and commercial, having their objects the erection of theater, office, and auditorium buildings. And another column reference is made in the headquarters building association of the Grand United Order of Oddfellows. Told y'all. I told y'all. I told you.
Well, I be damn, bro.
I told you. Even this
Well,
nigga
I
was
be damn.
Frederick fucking Douglass. You see the name right there. And we know that's his picture. And then even got your boy Abraham.
Ooh. We've been fucked, bro.
Abraham motherfucker.
We've been fucked.
Oddfellow. That boy was an Oddfellow. Oddfellows. I told you when you like really want to look up this Freemason shit, this is one of them groups you need to really look into. The Oddfellows. Look at all these Black people that's Oddfellows. Look at these niggas.
Let me find out Dr. King is an Oddfellow.
Put on the bed. Oddfellows. That shit wild, bro. Okay, hold on. In 1883, the Oddfellows. In 1883, Black residents. Oh, hold on. I ain't even sharing the tab. My bad, y'all. In 1883, Black residents established their own chapter of the Grand United Order of Oddfellows as Lexington Lodge number 2461. The lodge originally occupied a building in the fork of the North Main and North Jefferson. It was down the street from Lodge 58 of the Independent Order of Oddfellows, established by the white Lexingtonians in 1853 at the corner of North Main and Henry. So this showing the little buildings where they had. Look at these niggas. Oddfellow leaders. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just white people. It wasn't just white people. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. It wasn't just white people. But that boy looked like Patrick Ewing right there. Then we find out Patrick Ewing grandpa was an Oddfellow. Fred Fox grandpa. That's Danny Glover people. This nigga look like somebody too. All Oddfellows. So how was we? This big nigga right here. He looked like he was on some bullshit. Big boy right there. What happened to the music? I'll play some music off the tablet, don't trip. Yeah, man. This Oddfellow shit wild, bruh. When I say this, the rabbit hole go deep. Look at these niggas. They bold with that shit. It's all kind of pictures of these niggas. All kind of pictures of these niggas. Come on, family. This is why we can't get nothing done. We got too many of these organizations that we don't be knowing nothing about that still be going on. Shit still going on. We don't know nothing about this shit. Hey, a lot of people, yeah, they associate with the Eastern Stars. All look, Prince Hall was a Pan African. He was one of the first Pan Africans. He was trying to send, he was Marcus Garvey before, like 50, 60 years before Marcus Garvey was even born. He was trying to send folks back to well, not back to, he was trying to send folks to Africa, to Sierra Leone, and he was doing it, but he didn't get as many as he wanted, just like Marcus Garvey didn't get as many as he wanted. So they called it a failure. But I feel like if he tricked one nigga over there, that was a success. And he tricked way more than one nigga over there. So it was a success in their eyes. Secretly, they always use double speak. They'll say, "Oh, it was a failure," but it really be a success because that's what they wanted to happen. These are the same people that run these organizations, like BT, the NBA, all the shit
HBO Max.
You know what I'm saying? All the shit that niggas like, all the shit that we into. You know what I'm saying? World Star Hip Hop, all that type shit. Yeah, these be them, but they be really from Europe. They really Europeans. They really Europeans.
A close, tightly knit, recorded.
This shit wild, bro.
Lineage passed down from generation to
generation to generation. Generation to generation.
Wow, we are just ours is disguised.
And you out here lost in the sauce. Thinking, yeah, lost in the sauce. Thinking you posted like these niggas, like you be talking about accessing your trust. These niggas are doing that.
Of course, that's why they slapped African on our name.
Exactly. These niggas are already, these are the niggas that help create that system. When I be talking about the Moors created that system, these are the niggas that created that system. They when the Great Reset happened, they had to reset society. So these are people that was passed down the secrets to. Like I tell people, a lot of these Freemason organizations, you ain't never heard of these niggas. You ain't never heard of some of these groups. I can name a few other groups that niggas ain't never heard of, but we on the Oddfellows right now.
Why they shine the negative light on the white tea people so hard as if they're the ones.
Yeah, you gotta deflect. You gotta deflect. That's the classic, you know what I'm saying? Man, it wasn't my fault. It was him. It was his fault. He did me wrong too. He the one who brought you over here in chains.
He executed it, but damn, you the one that fucking ordered it.
Yeah, nigga, you set it up. You paid for it. You bought the boat. You gave him the goddamn map. Like you did all this shit. You bought the boat. You navigated the boat. You know what I'm saying? You gave the man the map. You told him how to do the shit. You taught him different ways to capture niggas, how to trick niggas. You taught him all that. So that makes you down there on some Yakub shit. Down there on some Yakub shit, family. That shit wild. But people think I'm tripping.
That's bro. Ooh. That's what that sound like to me. These people, yeah, and it's funny how I would say the Confederates won. No, now if the Confederates been an independent country like we supposed to, Haiti would have been annexed to the Confederacy. Shoot, they don't have to worry about their them failing, all that. I don't believe in the mainstream media about what they say about Haiti. That's why they're trying to say they always steady linking Haiti to Africa. Like them Haitians aren't Africans. They even tell you in the comments that they're not Africans.
Yeah, I think most of them ones that we talk to on TikTok, a lot of them is bots, bro. Because some of these people don't be making sense. They tell you one country, and then when you'll see them on another panel, they claiming a whole nother country. I think they just there to stir up shit. Some of these people was like literally government bots and agents that's literally out here to cause confusion. So they story don't be making no sense. So they'll go out there just to cause confusion. And then the other half of them niggas will be part of this type of shit. These niggas control the narrative. These are niggas that hide the truth from you. These are gatekeepers that I got on the screen. The Oddfellows are definitely gatekeepers. Bro, I remember when I first made a video about the Oddfellows on my TikTok. When I first made a video about them. Yeah, the facts, Vaughn, deflection. When I first made a video, it was an Oddfellow dude commented on my video saying, "No, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not what happened." I'm like, he deflecting. Anybody that want to come up, you can come up. Click the link in the panel right
And
there.
you know what? And you know what? That's why we need to deport these motherfuckers up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need deportations. We
And
need
that's why
rekindle.
they're trying to distract us with reparations. Because if you accept reparations, that means they can stay.
But at the end of the day,
that's the okay.
Why
that's our final payment for we can stay here. You feel me? That's what reparations is for. And you putting yourself into a trick bag of definitely being stuck into whatever slave type of shit they have you in, because you got to say you're a descendant of a slave. And if you're a slave, your ass is property. That law never changed.
And that's why I told some folks in what was that what's his name? Black History. Black Indian History. No, not him. I think his name is, hold on, let me see on YouTube.
Hey, I just know it's a bunch of groups out here like this, and I'm wondering how many of these Black Waters and Black First and all them type of niggas they could be in some shit like this. And they out here, because I had a few trolls that's Masons. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a dude, I can't remember his name. His whole content was just trying to debunk my videos. And then one day, like I was just scrolling through his video. I didn't even know about him until one day I seen it was like he tagged me. Finally got enough nuts to tag me and some shit. And then I went to the video and I scrolled like 4 or 5 of his videos. Well, I watched like 4 or 5 of his videos. And it was all like videos trying to debunk my videos or my talking points and shit. And when I kept scrolling down this page, it got to a point where he was wearing some shit like this. It was when I got to the bottom of his beginning of his TikTok, he was wearing this. He was wearing some shit, not that exact shit, but he had a Masonic mace apron on with the fucking vest shit. I just didn't read, you know what I'm saying? Read into what lodge he was a part of or whatever, but I know. And I already know I got them in my family. He could be sent by my family. That's how deep this shit go. Cause I feel like they have already came at me and I denied it. So they like, okay, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta let him.
It was the research guy.
Yeah.
It was the research guy that I looked up.
You put it in the back chat? I was say put it in the private chat and I put it on the screen.
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel, the research guy. It's a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I know you talking about the research guy. Yeah, he be having some heat.
Yeah, I told somebody. I think it was it's probably on his stuff. I told someone, why would you wait for them reparations y'all waiting on is just no different than that Jesus Christ y'all waiting for. I'm like, man, y'all waiting.
distraction. Like you said, reparations, just like Jesus, distraction. Uh, motherfucking, what's the other shit they be having niggas waiting on? Uh, Anunnakis and all that shit, and Jesus and all these people supposed to be coming out the sky, and what's April 8th, the Ascension Day, and all this shit. Don't go outside.
Yah,
Go outside,
Yahweh.
man. Yahweh, man, stop it. Stop it with all that bullshit. These niggas don't be never knowing who. When you get to talking to these people that be spreading that message, you ask them, be like, man, have you done your genealogy? They be like, nah, what's the genealogy? Or they be like, or they'll say, nah, I don't think that's important. I had a dude tell me that like about a week ago. He told me, he said that wasn't, I was on David's panel.
You should be here tripping, man. Why would you say that genealogy ain't important?
Because that's what they want you to think. They work for company organizations like this that's on the screen. They work for niggas like this. You feel me? Work for these type of dudes. Organizations like the Odd Fellows and the Prince Halls and they're gatekeepers. That's what they do. They want you to think that you come from Africa so they can steal your damn land. That was their whole job. A lot of us went through those wars, the Tartarian wars and the Gullah wars and all these wars that was over here and that was happening worldwide. And some of our people survived that shit. Everybody didn't unalive. A lot of people survived, and that's why our elders, a lot of people don't want to talk about that shit. Because it was deep. Motherfuckers had to do what they had to do to survive in them days, like on some Walking Dead type shit. Society was broke down, all the way broke down. And I think it's gonna happen again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the 14th Amendment always. I think they vote on that shit like every 2 years.
That's crazy, man. That's why I say that reparations and that Jesus shit, man. I put them together and say y'all waiting on the savior with riches.
Yeah, and like you talking about some spiritually heavenly type of person, but he gonna give you earthly riches. Make it make sense. He gonna give you earthly shit. He gonna give you money and virgins and shit. Why you need to be worried about having sex if you in heaven? That's earthly shit.
Make it make sense.
It makes sense. So how you gonna be transitioning to this next dimension, 5D dimension, and you still stuck on earthly shit, 3D dimension shit? That's what I told these niggas. I told them that. I literally said it's about gnosis, not all that what you believe shit. That belief shit gets you into organizations like this. All them niggas believe that they doing the right thing by being in this organization. All them niggas that join the Kappa and the Q dogs and all that bullshit that they be doing, the stepping and all that shit, they believe that shit is right. Bro, I got a homeboy I went to school with. Like I said, I went to a boule type of high school. So a lot of them children and dudes that I went to school with, my peers, they went on to colleges and do shit in the industries and different shit like that because they had the connection for the protection. And you know what I'm saying? Plus, we in Atlanta. So this is the early Atlanta boom. So at the same time, my homie, he come out denouncing all goddamn. He got his own media company. He going in on all fraternities. He was a part of one. He going in. His whole content is about that. He not on TikTok. He just on Facebook. But I'm like, I'll be telling him like, bro, come to TikTok with that shit. You'll blow up. Going in on all these fraternities, dropping all these secrets. But hey, that's what I'm here for, huh? It is somebody on the panel. On the screen, because I got this. It is he right here. What you mean on YouTube? You gotta open because you on a big screen, man. You gotta small your screen down so you can see the chat. Yeah, it's like that. On what panel? It's on the Obsidian up here, right? You all right? This is a picture of the green. I mean, my green screen right here that I got up under this. I made this screen like this myself. This my set design. They didn't have this. I designed my own, like a real nigga would. This Odd Fellow shit, wild though. This shit, this shit go back so far. 1890s, 1910s, 1890s. You gotta think. All these Africans coming over here on these boats. All these foreigners, all these Southeast Asians. The black Southeast Asians was coming over here in droves. Because it was wars popping over there too. The Korean War and the Vietnam, all that shit was popping before we got over there. It was, you know what I'm saying? So they was running. And that's what them a lot of these wars, it was basically to take our people out of power. That's what World War I started over. How the Russians got rid of the czars and all that shit. Who the fuck you think the czars was? The czars look like this. These the czars right here. This shit tap into the black nobility. These is black nobility niggas. I bet you all these niggas' bloodlines go to, you know what I'm saying? But shit got so ratchet and out of control during the crack era where niggas got lost and detracted from their families to where a lot of these families became victims of their own undoings. Because they all benefited from destroying our communities. All these dudes. And everybody in their family have to pay retribution and correct the, you know what I'm saying, the right the wrongs. And that's just karmic debt. But let's go back to this. Let's go back to
I'm looking at the United States and Mexico being the first ever North and South Korea, because they got us distracted with the North and South, with the Koreas on the other side.
Hold on, remember we were talking about the first KKKs was black? Look. You see that on the screen?
Oh yeah.
This the Odd Fellow
Skull
shit.
And Bones.
Come on, man. This would come and burn the cross on your shit. They'd be dressed like this, and it'd be black men. It wouldn't be no white men doing that shit. It'd be niggas doing that, other niggas. But they was foreigners. They was coming from Europe, and they was coming from Africa, North Africa, West Africa. They was coming from all these places that they say we from. That's why they keep saying we from there. Nah, because they think they mixed in enough to where we ain't gonna know. But it's a thing called genealogy, and you can track your records. But like I said, I went to a school full of these type of bootleg Masonic ass niggas. Oh, look at these bitch niggas. I'm on their head. I'm on their heads. Hold on. We gonna zoom up on they goofy ass. That's that nigga's, what's that nigga name? I know him. You don't see this dude? Let me see. The dude right here. The dude right here. Put it. Y'all know this dude right here? I already zoomed in. Your blind ass gonna have me inside that nigga body just to see who it is. We got to zoom inside his body. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll be forgetting her ass blind.
Shut up. Because I got a delay and the stuff ain't coming up right. I'm on my phone.
Hold on. Ah, shit.
You can't even hear. I asked you like 3 times. Like, did you go to a private school?
Who go to a private school? No, it was a regular public school. Look, I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all think I'm cap. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. We're gonna come back to this. Let's go right here. Watch this. No, I ain't been saying that like that, babe. What are you talking about? I'm just saying. I say that as a saying. Y'all think I'm cat? I'm gonna put that on the t-shirt while you bullshitting. Here you go. Look at this. This is my high school. When I went there, that bitch didn't have no windows, but it got windows now. Hold on. This is my school marching band. The Redan High School Blue Thunder Marching Band is one of the largest high school marching bands in the state of Georgia in the Southeast. The band has won the National VH1 Say the Music, you know what I'm saying, yada, yada. Barack Obama, all that shit, yeah. Drumline, you know what I'm saying, movies and shit. That's just our band. Athletics, hold on. Yeah, I'm about to show you who I went there. Notable alumni. Y'all see that, right? And I went there with her. She didn't look like that when I went there. These are all the famous people that went to my school. Saha the Prince, Danger Mouse. I went there with Saha too. Jagged Edge, I went there when Jagged Edge went there too. Terrence Mathis, he played for the Falcons. This my home. I went there when he went here too. Brandon Phillips, this is my homie.
You mean they didn't have no windows at your school?
No. That motherfucker built like a prison. Ain't had no window. Now we got windows. Like we all be talking about that on our Facebook groups and shit.
Bond said Masonic halls don't have windows.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
These are the famous people. Swiss Beats. I went there with Swiss Beats was there at the same time. Like when I say I was there with these niggas and some of these niggas is corny. And I went to another school too that was famous. Watch this. A lot of famous people went to the school. Stevenson High School. Hold on.
Did Magic Johnson go there too?
Nah. Magic Johnson in Michigan.
We both got famous people in our family. Or famous people.
I don't fuck them niggas. I don't fuck with their ass.
In the industry.
I went to school with Reggie Ball. He played for the Falcons. He played this nigga. I went to school.
Yeah, we know we
A few niggas.
We know.
Fast Life Youngsters. JID went here. Lloyd. I went there when Lloyd went there. I only went to this school for 1 year. That's how Atlanta was. Like some of my homeboys, they dads was famous. Some of my homeboys' dads was in the NFL and shit like that. I told you I had the homeboy, his dad owned the chip company. Fucking damn, what's the name of them chips? The rap chips. Before he sold it, but back in the 90s when it was rap chips, his dad owned the company. And he had like some cereal and some other shit he sold too. But he had rap chips, and they would have like all kind of they had like a mansion, but they had the pantry shit where you could walk in. It's like a closet, but it was full of snacks, like a whole fucking closet. It's full of chips and dips and cakes and pies and shit. You just walk in that shit and grab you. And that on that same house, they had on their island thing. It used to be like a bowl full of money. The homie name was Luther, and Luther would make crazy bets. He was like a rich spoiled kid. Like we used to just bet this nigga, like I bet y'all can do more push-ups than you, and we were just knowing we could beat him and bet him a crazy bet. Bet $200 I could do more, and he would just go grab the money when he lose, grab it out the bowl and give it to you. Then it got to the point we were so cool with Luther, we started grabbing money out the bowl. It would be like $1,000 to $2,000 in the bowl in all 20s. It was just a petty cash money. Their dad was like a business owner. I forgot what the name of his business was called. But yeah, Atlanta like that. And it was all black. This all black people. That's why I say it's boule. They ain't one no white. I can't remember no white tea people I went to school with. Childish Gambino went here too. I don't know why they ain't got him on here. Oh boy, the nigga stay woke.
That's wild.
With that whole side of town, bro. Like I'm talking about. Remember that song,
Hmm.
Aisha? Like them niggas went like when that song was popping, they was in school with us. Like we treated them niggas like shit because they didn't. We saw that music. I seen early at a young age that music industry didn't make no money. Them niggas, oh boy, like one of the main singers of the group used to come to school with holes in his jeans. And we ain't talking about like he had holes in his jeans. How niggas wear holes in their jeans now? Like how niggas wear holes in their jeans right now? He had holes in his jeans back then. It wasn't cool then. Now it's cool. Back then, that shit wasn't cool, bro. We used to joan the hell out of his ass every day. Then, like when niggas got teenagers, we started being cool with them, and by then they had transitioned to making rap. So we were definitely trying to, you know what I'm saying, link with them. But like a few of my homies fuck with old boy still to this day. His name Red.
Yet we say we trendsetters. But if we're trendsetters, then why are we being trendy every time when something new come out from these foreigners?
Magic from East
And
Lansing. Oh yeah, that's my family. Magic is like I ain't gonna say like he is my cousin. I ain't even gonna say like. I ain't even gonna put it on no likes. Yeah, shit. His sister was my kindergarten teacher, Kim Johnson. Like I had a life where I've been around and seen a lot of shit.
So that's how you know you can't.
Yeah, he got a
I
bunch of
mean,
brothers
if we,
and sisters, and like I see, it's a picture with right now. Like I got cousins. It's on my dad Facebook and my uncle Facebook. Y'all can pull up with my cousins that played in the NFL. And I don't know these niggas, but they my cousins. And when I used to joke around and be like, when I used to play niggas in Madden, and I'd be like, oh, you playing with my cousin. And then you come to find out the nigga was my cousin. I was just saying it because we had the same last name.
yeah, as I was saying, it's like when people like let's say the app called Temu, right? Temu, they did show up on on some of these apps, but the minute it started popping off, people started getting Temu. It's like Temu is like a 5-star app. I'm like, okay, so Temu is probably popular all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
When did
Them
it gain steam? Like
that
when
should
did
be
it
some.
gain steam?
I'm about to say that shit like Timu and all Wish and all that shit. That should be. I be feeling like that should be promoted by governments and shit. Them be like government ran websites. See all these windows and shit this school got now. This little fake ass windows. That shit didn't have that. You see expansion. Read that high school expansion. This is. I don't even remember this building being like this. The lunchroom never used to look like this. This the lunchroom. It's in the middle of the school. This nigga that's playing right here went to the school. This my homie Scotty ATL. He got a grill shop too. Like everybody I went to school with, do like we like you know what I'm saying. We know motherfuckers, and everybody fucking with each other out there. This the front of the school. I seen the girl get through the window right here. This was glass. They changed these doors now, but it used to be glass. Last day of school, some girls was fighting. That was my last day at this school. Some girls was fighting. One was from New Orleans and one was from Atlanta. And they was fighting. And the girl from New Orleans through the glass doors. And she basically landed like way over here. She picked up a piece of big ass shard of glass and stabbed the girl in the back. The girls pulled the shard of glass out of her back and stabbed the other girl in the face. Like that shit was the craziest shit I ever seen in high school. Like, oh shit, they in here about to kill each other. Last day of school, you wait. You like, I'm gonna whoop that nigga ass. I've been waiting all year to whoop this nigga ass. Yeah, I guess they had beef that day. But I just remember that shit. But this school was lit though. All these windows right here, this shit wasn't here. This shit was just a brick wall. This shit was like a prison. But Like I always tell motherfuckers, this has always been a boule school. Bro, we had, like you see band rooms and shit. This shit was like on the inside, it looked like a college. The classrooms used to look like a college. Our baseball team be winning baseball championships, all that shit. But it was literally like a boule school. The whole time you see this school all around this neighborhood. It's neighborhoods around here, huge ass neighborhoods where you could just drive on through the neighborhood and end up on a whole nother part of a town in a whole nother city. I think like 6,000 kids went here when I went. But yeah, this is, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of Atlanta history. But oh yeah, I want to show y'all this too. Watch this. See, I don't do no capping. When I tell motherfuckers I seen some shit, I seen some shit.
Shit, like anytime when these foreigners come up with something, people want to follow suit. But when we do something, oh, they be on it immediately. I'm like, man, who's the real trendsetters? Sure.
Okay, perfect. See, look, y'all see what's on the screen right here? This used to be my homegirl house. Right here, it's a hill. It's like a hill, and you're going down the hill. The whole street was like on the hill. But as you see, it's going down the hill. But right here is a big ass tree next to this little baby ass tree. It's a super huge ass tree. We used to tire swing on it. I'm gonna go to the next house. Let me see if I can go to the next house. Is this the house right? This the house with it right here with the fucking tire swing. This my old house. Hold on. We're gonna go down. We gotta go that way. We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go this way. Other way. Come on now, Google. There we go. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. It's still there. This whole neighborhood built on Indian burial ground. The train station by where I used to catch the train at is called Indian Creek. And this shit like the hood now. All right, this the homegirl house. This little patch right here is where the, oh my god, that shit covered up. This shit is it's a huge tree right here. All this shit. This is kudzu. Remember I told you about that shit taking over. You can used to see this. You used to be able to see this tree. You see the tree right there. Y'all see the tree. Under here is headstones. This one we used to play on the tire swing. It was a tire swing rope right there. Right here. If you chop all this down, it's headstones up under this. This my homie RP Reggie. Reggie used to live right here. Yeah, this my old neighborhood. Nigga, kickball games, baseball games, basketball. The homie had a basketball court right here. We used to play in these woods, all that shit. Cut through there and be in another neighborhood. It was a lake back here. It's like a lake or some shit back here, but it was like private property. An old white dude used to chase us off his yard and shit. Out of this shit. We used to be in here. But if you go this way, it's another neighborhood. If you go behind these houses, it's another neighborhood behind here. And it's just every house had kids. Every house. All black kids. Every house. But yeah, that shit was crazy that I didn't realize that we was really new, that this shit was an Indian burial ground. This my homie Henry house. They Africans. They was the only Africans in the neighborhood. Behind his house is like woods, and then it's another neighborhood. We set all this shit on fire before. All this shit was on fire. The day after 4th of July, these niggas playing with fireworks and early in the morning and set this shit on fire. Like shit, some of the people I know that from this neighborhood still live here, but this shit it don't look like it don't even look like this. This shit look way worse than this now. I'm wondering when this was. The homegirl dad that lived here right here, he worked for the sheriff's department. He committed you know what I'm saying? He pew-pewed himself. And the dude that lived right here too. The dude that lived right here, hold on.
I'm pretty sure you could say no. You still on TikTok, huh?
Yeah, I know. I've been cut my stream off on TikTok, but you know, still, the dude. All right, you see how this driveway flat? It was a basketball goal right here. He worked for the sheriff's department. He was like a high rank. He was Jamaican. Keep in mind, my house right here with this tree right here with this tree at. My house is right there. That's my yard. This is my first girlfriend house right here. And you know what I'm saying? This was that Jamaican dude house. He never used to let us play on this basketball court. As you see, the whole neighborhood on the big ass hill. This nigga would never let us play on this goal. But he got the only flat driveway in the neighborhood. And this shit was like right here. The goal was like right here. But this nigga, he committed suicide. He was part of this shit called like 99 2000. The sheriff had lost. The sheriff lost, and the sheriff unalived the new sheriff that was about to become sheriff. He unalived the sheriff, the new incoming sheriff, and
He,
and he
wow,
was
he
part of
killed
it.
him.
Yeah, all the Jamaican COs was part of it, and he was a Jamaican CO. This shit crazy. This story deep. The story was on ID channel before. They made it like I went to school with the sheriff's son that got killed. And his daughter. I went to school with his son and his daughter.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to make sure you can say these words freely now that you're not on TikTok no more.
Mm-hmm. See this shit? Like this is my driveway.
That's
Right? My brother drove. I mean, my brother when he was like he did it with me in the car and he did it by himself before. This nigga hit the clutch in the car and the shit rolled all the way through this fence. And it's like a sewer thing down here. This shit go down like 100 feet deep. The car rolled all the way down in that shit. We had to get a tow truck and get the car out. Then he did it again, and it was just in the fence. It didn't go all the way down. The first time he did it, the car rolled all the way down up in this bitch. And me and him was in it. I was probably like 8. This nigga was probably
wow.
3 or 4. It's my little brother. I was probably like 7, 8. I mean, I was probably like 8. And he was probably like 3 or 4. And he hit the clutch. You know how you put an emergency brake, and we rolled down the hill like, whoop. I remember that shit.
What state was this?
Huh? This Georgia. Lithonia, Georgia.
Oh, I remember living in a place like this though, similar to this. This is Louisiana though, but in Baton Rouge, houses
Yeah.
used to be sitting on hills, kind of like this.
Yeah. Oh man,
Hmm.
now that I look at it, this shit was probably it's probably all kind of Indian headstones of our land and all that type shit all around there. All around this little area. Like, you know, so I just don't remember everybody's address from back in the day. But I'm gonna tell you another person that shot a video in my neighborhood. Saha the Prince. He used to like remember I told y'all it was a girl house that stayed right here next to this thing. He used to like her. That was my first girlfriend. But niggas used to like our neighborhood was known. We had all the cutest girls in the school living in our neighborhood. So all the dudes from other neighborhoods would always come to our neighborhood. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he shot a video called Around the Corner in my neighborhood. And that shit describes how we used to be doing. Literally. And like a lot of this shit that going on in Atlanta today, like we was the progenitors of that shit before that shit popped off. Like it wasn't no Atlanta rappers back then. Like high as rappers now. That shit didn't exist back then. The like my school,
Didn't
like,
get to.
or if you would have had a
Let's see.
camera at our school at lunch, but you would have that shit would have been like a concert. That should have been like the most All these stars I just showed you used to be at the lunch table rapping. Swiss Beats used to be on the table making beats. Sci-Hi would be rapping. I got other homies that made it rapping too, but they just ain't on that little list. But it'd be 4-5 niggas that actually made it rapping at that table before they was polished. You feel me? When they was raw. But them table sessions used to be like a rap city in the basement. Better than that shit. That shit was killing that
Didn't
shit.
YouTube cancel your live the other night? Uh,
You said, did they cancel my live? Nah, I ended it. Nah, they ain't canceled me. They hit me with a copyright strike for showing them YouTube videos. That's it. They ain't ended though, because I went back and I watch all my replays just to make sure the stream went through good. Because if it didn't go through good, I'll delete that shit. But yeah, man, back down memory lane. Let me get out of memory lane. But yeah, bro, I had an amazing childhood and all that honeysuckles and crab apples all through that neighborhood. It was honeysuckles and crab apples and berries and peach trees and all that shit. One of the homie mamas had a banana plant in her backyard. We used to eat bananas fresh off her banana plant. I'm talking about we ain't never come in the house. Basketball all day. And then we'll be like, everybody have front porches. So we'll be sitting on girls, whatever girl you like, you'll go sit on her front porch until the street lights come on and talk with her and try to get you a touch on the booty or two. That's how that was your goal.
There's no sidewalks on in the image that you got.
No, we ain't had no sidewalks, but if you go to the main street, like the main street got sidewalks, but not this neighborhood. But like
that's cool.
I literally feel like my parents I saw people grow. I was raised around people where I saw them for 20 years growing up. We all grew up together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got bonds, like we family, like people that lived in my neighborhood. Like we got a whole Facebook chat group and we you know what I'm saying? We talk with each other like family. But like this literally like one of the little suburbs of Atlanta that now is fucked up. That shit is like hood as shit. You getting robbed, your car might get stolen, all that shit happening out there. Now you pull up at the gas station thinking it's sweet in my little hood, thinking this shit sweet. All them niggas then jumped in your car and drove off. Pull up the quick trip and leave your shit running you want to. That's why I like being able to travel and see the rest of the world, because you realize the rest of the world is the same as where you come from. It's all the same. And when you start looking at different places that are similar to the place you came from, you start realizing like, damn, they living just like I was living, or they living in the same predicaments. You know what I'm saying? They got the same traumas and the same experiences as me.
Yeah, the apple didn't fall too that far from the tree. It's something to me that, it doesn't matter what your experience is. I'm pretty sure you got 1,000,001 others have the similar street experience that you went through.
Bro, the shit was so crazy. Like how we was in this neighborhood, like we started like you know what I'm saying, like most teenagers and young teenagers, you start your little crew, your little clique, a little squad. We started like a gang, and it was called the Creek Boys, not knowing that this was Creek Indian territory. We used to just play in the creeks. Behind these neighborhoods is creeks, and then at the end, like I said, it was a big ass lake that led to these creeks. So we used to just play in the creeks, and it was crawdads, frogs, all that shit, turtles.
Oh, so you was Craig up the creek then?
Oh yeah, we was all up in these creeks. We was called the Creek Boys.
Mr. Craig of the Creek. All right. Look, you know where I get that name from?
What's
Cartoon Network. It was a show that's called Craig of the Creek.
What's crazy
now,
about that?
Why
My homeboy was one of the programming directors, and he lived in this neighborhood too, over there on Cartoon Network. And it's a few people that I know that's into television and, you know what I'm saying, different shit like that I grew up with. that I went to school with that I was surprised they wasn't on that little Google list or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? The little behind the scenes niggas always want to stay behind the scenes. You know how that shit be. That's why I really
crazy.
want one of them behind the scene producing type of dudes. I don't even want to be on the screen like that. Being on the screen and being in the spotlight ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Because you got to really
Yeah.
basically play a role all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, be really fully yourself because you got to go thinking about people's personalities and people's feelings and stuff. So you got to be receptive to, you know what I'm saying, responding to different things a certain way.
Yeah. Why would you put your face on screen? Shoot.
Mm-hmm. But
Make me want to go behind the scenes and all that. I don't want to be
I
recognized
know for a
like a
fact.
$5 Indian.
Yeah, I know for a fact though. Shit it's gonna flip to where it's already been flipped to where we the new media now. Hold on, look. I don't know if they gonna trip. We about to go to Real Raw News though to see the latest data on what's really going on in the world. Nah, not that book. What the fuck? RealRawNews.com.
Yeah, that's why when you was telling your little background story about Indian Creek and you was calling yourself the Indian Boys and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
it got me
Creek
thinking of
Boy.
that Cartoon Network show. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit, bro. A lot of that shit, man. I be feeling like people stole our ideas out of our mind. Like a lot of shit we was saying back then, and that shit, a lot of that shit manifested into real shit by others that was around us. I'm like, damn, this nigga was.
The Obsidian boy sounds so good. He go by the same name on TikTok.
What's your name on TikTok, Obsidian?
What's my name on TikTok? Um. Hold on.
Oh shit, real. I'm tripping. I didn't put real. There we go. There we go.
I thought he was gonna say Obsidian.
Mm-hmm. See, this that shit that be telling you what really go on. See, civil war rages in Texas border towns. Jag arrests illegal alien loving deep state judge. White House destroys second direct energy weapon plane. Adrenochrome Oscars. These are the latest stories, man.
You follow us on TikTok?
Mm-hmm. White hat vigilantes strike again. These are the people that's going around trying to correct all the shit that the YT people done. The ooze. And they out here, you know what I'm saying, fighting against themselves right now, trying to get shit together. But this is
Yeah.
this look, Jag executes Oprah. Mm, mm,
Jobs for America's graduates.
Oprah gone. The case of Jag versus Oprah reached a theatrical conclusion Monday morning when Winfrey was executed at Guantanamo Bay for having aided and abetted the enemy, FEMA, and depriving Hawaii citizen and tourists of life and property during last summer's Maui Inferno. This is for educational entertainment purposes, YouTube. We are literally following the movie script. This is not truth. This is just allegedly. We're going on alleged. They don't even do that much when they slander your name, but listen, let's not even talk about that though. Although her execution had been scheduled for February 14th. Yeah, I know. Jag postponed the hanging until the 19th. The reasons Jag hadn't expiated on time of this writing, Real Raw News summarized Whitney's tribunal in the early article. Knowledge of her own impending doom at Gitmo Sense told Real Raw News hadn't dampened her insatiable appetite for food, for she voraciously consumed a dozen scrambled eggs, 20 links of sausage, 12 slices of buttered toast, and the gluttonous woman's last repast. No sooner had she finished gorging herself than two MPs arrived at her cell block to escort her to the gallows. You already know what the gallows is. Just, you know what I'm saying, playing Call of Duty. You got to go to the gallows. But Trilucta and Winfrey resisted. clinging to her bunk as the MPs tried to zip tie her wrists, were too bloated for handcuffs. Her hands, Winfrey reportedly cried out for Obama, saying a single phone call with either him or Michelle will compel Jag to reverse his decision to execute her. He'll pay for this. I never did anything wrong, she protested, and the MPs were forced to administer a mild sedative to mollify the raging beast. The struggle to stuff her into the rear seat of the Hummer. Damn, Oprah, 345. Goddamn, Oprah. Said she weighed 345 at her pre-execution physical. The sedatives.
So that skinny look-alike.
Yeah, that's the clone. Damn, Oprah, you 345? Shit, she got to be big eating 20 links, 20 hot links, 20 sausage links, a dozen scrambled. Goddamn, a dozen scrambled eggs. 12, but that's a whole loaf of bread. So she ate a whole loaf of bread, 20 hot links, 20 sausage links.
Alexa, play R&B.
Emerged with a vehicle lethargic and weak, her glassy eyes glancing at Vice Admiral Darcy E. Crandall. The gallows that loomed behind him. He instructed the MPs to lead Winfrey up the steps to the platform and noose, beside which stood the hangman and the U.S. Navy chaplain clutching the King James Bible. The latter asked Whitney if she wanted him to administer the last rites to the condemned. Barack, Winfrey said groggily, I wanted to talk to Barack. Really? Now there's a coincidence. We really like to talk to him too, Vice Admiral Crandall said. Let me call him. You have my phone. He'll fix all this, Winfrey said. Oh, we've examined your phone. Trust me, he's not taking any calls. He'll talk to me, Winfrey insisted. Admiral Crandall ascended the steps and pulled out his phone. Give me his number. Still woozy, Winfrey had the presence of mind to recite from memory a number with a DC area code and the prefix, which Admiral dialed. He held the phone to Winfrey's ear. The number you have dialed is not in service. Doo doo doo. That's the little noise she heard. Doo doo doo. The service to that number has been terminated the day you were arrested. The Admiral told her before descending the stairs. Time to finish this. Gave her that necktie. Strange fruited Oprah. Damn, Oprah. Thought you was the man.
Ain't she the one that owned the one of the Hawaiian Islands? Yep, that was her. She owned one of the Hawaiian Islands.
You be having all kind of stories on here about what's really going on.
Oh, got my let me see if I can get my Facebook page.
Jax convicts NIH bioweapon lab boss. It's always a goofy nigga. This them odd fellow type of niggas. Bioweapon lab boss. This is the shit I be talking about right here. The United States Navy Judge Advocate General Corps at Camp Blast was convicted of treason and murder in the NIH official who oversaw an aerial-sized hemorrhagic fever and smallpox weaponization program at the Institute's BSL-4 laboratory in Hamilton, Montana. As reported in December, U.S. Marines and Army CBRN specialists ransacked the laboratory of death, killing 40 NIH employees and demolishing every piece of equipment inside a 30-acre compound. God damn, 30-acre compound. You know how big that shit is? They had seized the non-destroyed pathogens and laid traps to mine and kill unwary deep staters who would arrive at the lab the following morning. 2 days later, JAG investigators arrested the NIH goon who had managed the lab. Deputy Director Alfred C. Johnson. Hold on. We're going to tap into him. We're going to see who he is. Let's see who he is. Hold on. I'm gonna see who he is. Pull some of these windows out. This is what we gonna do to see. This how you gotta do niggas sometimes. Do a little research in real time. So it's confirmed that he's a real person. Alfred C. Johnson is the deputy director. He brings over 20 years of experience as an NIH researcher and administrator. Previously, Dr. Johnson was the director of the Office Research Services. Since 2005, he served as an assistant director. Office of the, they just placed him at this nigga was an assistant director all the way up until 2020. And then 2020 hit, they made this nigga the boss so he could take the downfall. Dating back to 1887. Oh, we done went into this rabbit hole. Historic images. NIH. 1887. This around the Oddfellow shit. This around the Oddfellow time. Is that a melanated baby? Look like a melanated baby right there. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, family? Is that a melanated baby right there? I might be tripping. Yeah, look like this probably the people that was in charge of the Tuskegee shit and all kind of shit. Who the fuck is these dudes? See, we're gonna set. See, who the fuck is these dudes? Zoom in a little bit. Who the fuck is these dudes? I'm trying to figure that out. That don't even make no sense. Let's go back to that picture. Why would they have this random picture? What these dudes? What year is this picture from? 1929. Field laboratory technicians for the Rocky Mountain Laboratory Research Specimen north side of Blodgett Canyon. Oh, this is where they was going out getting things to make diseases with. Off in the mountains. Yeah, these some evil people. Evil organizations gonna get they just due. Yeah. He looked like one of them, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say the N-word people that rhyme with Otzies. He looked just like one of them people. Even his outfit looked like one of them outfits. That's where they got it from. 1910, researchers worked at the U.S. Public Health Service laboratory equipped with Bunsen burner microscope and petri dishes. Yeah, I bet. They gonna never tell you what they really doing. Oh, Jim, we found a gem. Evelyn Tilden, 1938. Evelyn Butler Tilden poses one of the most consistent in her life a microscope. While working with Dr. Hideo Noguchi at the Rockefeller Institute, as an editor, Tilden, 1891 to 1983, also became a laboratory technician and developed a staining technique for the routine diagnosis of When I say this, I said these the people that was probably doing Tuskegee experiment. The routine diagnosis. So she was out here making whole diseases. This is what these people do. Hold on. After teaching at Colorado State, Tilden joined the NIH Division of Chemistry in 1937, discovering how to prepare rare sugars from avocados for carbohydrate research. In 1942, she left to become a professor in the Northwestern Dental School, where she was funded by the NIH work for bacteria and saliva. Is this dude, the little Noguchi dude? Oh no, it's another dude. Oh, I make Albanian scientist Makayo Mariyama. Sound like a Japanese dude with the molecular model he built to study sickle cell disease. Using the model, he discovered why red blood cells take on a sickle shape in people with disease and developed the first effective therapy with Robert Nalbandian, 1955. Yeah. This is one of them. This is just like a precursor to the CDC. And they probably work hand in hand. I ain't gonna say probably, they work hand in hand with the CDC, of course. Laboratory research on pharmacy. They've been studying you for a long time, family. Trying to figure out how to wipe you out and still be around. Mapping the brain, all this stuff goes on at this institute. They mapping brain, they studying your brain, neurological disorders and stroke. They mapping your brain. Okay. We already know what type of person this is with this last name. Nirenberg. Heart and Blood Institute shared the Nobel Peace Prize for psychology or medicine in 1968 for discovering the key deciphering the genetic code. Oh, he's a geneticist. Two other researchers working independently major advances in understanding the chemical mechanisms by which genetic language or information is translated into various proteins that determine the nature and characteristics of all living things. Let's tap into this dude, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the last rabbit hole. Because I know we're gonna go deep with this one. Where we at? Let's go. Paste. Search. First to see how he looks. Yeah, same guy. Okay, let's go back. All 63 codons in the genetic code. That's crazy. See, these are the people that be trying to tell you about genetics and trying to tell you about, you know what I'm saying, certain people are superior over other people when that be the opposite. And then these people that try to find out your genetics so they can create diseases to attack your genetics. And then they can put it in food that attack your genetics. Yeah, he cracked the DNA code. So this is the guy that cracked the DNA code for the white T man, which I don't understand how he cracked the DNA code when they still don't know about junk DNA. They just call it junk DNA. Just letting you know from off the term junk DNA that they still clueless about shit. Yeah, this is, let's see. I would play a video, but I don't want to get a strike. Mm, let's go back up. I want to see his origins. Let me see.
My video.
Hmm? Marshall Nuremberg. See. Okay, where he come from? He from New York, but after developing rheumatic fever as a teenager, his family moved to Florida for the subtropical climate. In high school, Nuremberg enjoyed exploring the natural paradise of Florida. So he studied University of Florida, University of Michigan, RNA and DNA. Hold on. This is a rabbit hole in itself, y'all. It's a rabbit hole in itself, family. RNA versus DNA. Watch this. We're gonna come back to you, Marshall. I'll come back to you, Marshall. See, when all these Rashad Jamal, Anunnaki quoting ass niggas be like, yeah, we got DEA. They lying. They just quoting some shit they heard another nigga say. They don't do no research. But RNA is ribonucleic acid. It's a nucleic acid present in all living cells with that has structural similarities to DNA. Unlike DNA, however, RNA is most often single-stranded, and the RNA molecule has a backbone made of alternating phosphate groups and the sugar ribose rather than deoxyribose found in DNA. Let me see. I just fucking read. Okay, so RNA is a copy or a transcript of DNA. See, DNA is very important since it holds the information needed for making new cells and obtaining life, so it never leaves the nucleus. The RNA is one who goes out to do work through the cell. Okay. DEA. Yeah, DEA. Let's look it up. I hope the fucking police shit don't pop up. I think that's the police shit. I think, let me see. Do dogs have DEA? See, over 13. See, this is what I'm be talking about when these niggas be, yeah, we got DEA. We don't have DNA. We got DEA. Over 13 canine blood groups have been described. 8 DEA types are recognized and as internal standards. So that's dogs. That's dog DNA. It's DEA. So some of these niggas is dog men. You feel me? Some of these niggas is dog men.
Oh wow.
Some of these
Oh wow.
dog men. 8 DEA types.
Yeah.
I know you didn't
Hey.
heard people on TikTok say that shit before.
Oh, hey, even on here on YouTube too, that Inconsolable live too. I be hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, they say it's deoxy etheric deoxyribose etheric acid.
Yeah, they just making up some shit. Or DEA really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, man. The Rashad Jamal
I
ass.
wonder what the DEA actually stood for. I wonder
And
what
then
the
no,
breakdown of the word is.
yeah, they just be. I
Hmm.
heard a few different uh basically breakdowns of what DEA stand for from one of these Rashad Jamal believing 9 ether beings, but that shit don't mean. You see what they pulled up on Google is talking about dogs and canines and shit.
Mm.
Some of these niggas, the dog head people. Snoop Dogg did change it to a dog on live on video in front of us. Nobody
That's
batted
why
an
he
eye.
says. That's why he sang the dog. To sing a song called "It's a Doggy Dog's World."
And it is pictures of these dog head people. Who was these dog head people?
Doggy Dog World, bro.
That can make
Yeah,
sense.
hey, I was in the back chat putting down that yeah, that picture you just showed, yeah, it was a melanated baby in that pit that you had. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. That they was looked like they was experimenting on that baby. NIH.
Mm-hmm.
And you already know that's like, you know what I'm saying, the precursor to the CDC type of group. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Hey, you heard it here on Sworthy Media. Next time you hear one of them TikTok dudes talking some DEA, tell them, hey, that shit for a dog, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Now I see where Miss Empress Chippewa he said, that about the dogs, in one of Empress Hoover's live, and she said that we share DNA with a dog. I'm like, wouldn't that be us having the DEA and not the dog? Because
Exactly.
I thought DNA was for these pasty people, and we have the etheric acid DNA. That's what I
Mhm.
thought. I mean, yeah, I didn't even. Now that you gave me clarification on this, I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
That's
now
like
it's time to change our
Rashad Jamal
minds.
bullshit where he just regurgitating Dr. York old talking points and regurgitating shit that he heard other YouTubers and TikTokers say. Like, you gotta remember, he was watching Young Pharaoh. He was a fan of Young Pharaoh before, you know what I'm saying, before he blew up.
Oh wow, man!
Young Pharaoh
And
used to
not
say
only
some
that,
wild shit too. He'd say some wild shit like that melody shit. Like old boy Primordial be on TikTok talking about melanin ain't real, bro. Stop it. Your melanin ain't real. I don't know about your shit. My shit worked perfectly fine.
look up the Genome Project.
All right, hold on.
Now that we're talking about it, oh, in the back chat, I put down my Facebook thing too, because
Okay,
one of y'all was wondering. Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. TikTok I posted a video, a weather video. Uh,
This ain't
Genome
it.
Project.
Yeah, this ain't it.
Go to Google Images. Go to Google Images. Let's see. Let's see. Scroll down. Let's see. We can find it because it got a little picture somewhere.
I might have spelled it wrong. Let me see. I spelled it like no.
Mm.
Mm, Gene. I'm gonna put Gene. No. See, when I put Genome Project, it changed. Now it's talking about DNA and shit. Let me see. Is this it? Hugo Gene Nomenclature Committee. Here,
You have
yeah,
to
it is.
go.
It is.
Huh?
This is a website for it right here. It said containing over
The one
42,000
that
human
yeah,
genomes.
the one Earth Speaks be showing. I looked
Shit.
it. I found it on
Yeah, I forgot. I
Google
know what you're talking
Images.
about. Damn, what's the name of that? It might be right here. Is it on the NIH? It might be on the NIH.
Because it had a world map and it got people on it. And beneath it, you got like the rainbow beneath it. And
Let me see.
it tells you that the top. You have to go to Google Images to find it.
Like this shit right here.
Something similar to it. You have to keep going down because it had
like some
yeah,
shit
you might
like
just look at.
But
Yeah,
I know what one you talking about, the one he be having. It basically tell you where people come from.
Yeah.
It be telling you the migration patterns. I can also do this too. Hold on. I can also do this. I could type in migration patterns, human migration patterns.
Sure, they tell you who
I want to talk
who's
about the melanated American migration pattern from coming out we had a few migrations, but the last one we all experienced in our lifetime, the ones in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, the migrations. And then we currently going through a migration right now, a melanated American migration pattern. They promoting that out of Africa shit. You see all this shit coming out of Africa. Everything coming out of Africa. So they saying Asians cross all the way over here and then came to Africa through the land bridge on this one. Yeah,
all on be saying that. I'm like, bruh.
All this shit out of Africa.
That's their story. Sure.
Mm-hmm. But at the baskins that we come across on this app, be like, no, you. When we ask them, are they from Africa? They get real quiet. They said they not from there, but obviously they are, because according to this map, it said they went through like this and crossed over and came through across the land bridge, and now you're here in America. And some of them kept going to South America.
Yeah, and they talking about something. Well, no, we didn't. And how? Okay, so how you existed while everybody else originated from out of Africa? How do you? And how come y'all existed and everybody else come out of Africa, but yet y'all looking like Asians? Some of y'all look like Caucasian folks.
Sometimes you gotta word shit right out of America. Watch this. Sometimes you gotta word shit right.
I don't know if I'm going to able to.
You see how they put the bullshit on? The last continent to be colonized by humans was the Americas. Boy, it started with the cap. But it's pyramids and mounds and clay pots and shit older than 11,000 years ago.
Wow, bruh. I'm telling you, it's always
Princeton
these
University,
people.
you on my shit list. Princeton University EDU, you on my shit list. You lying. You out here lying to people. Why are we finding? Hold on, watch this. Watch this, y'all. Mounds. It's mounds dating back. Oh shit. Not them kind of mounds.
They talking about candies. Why would you name a whole candy after? Man, I'm telling you.
As a joke, yeah, they telling you they joking on us.
And then you got Sour Patch Kids.
Smile is older than 11,000 years ago. That shit go to 100 BCE. This shit is old as fuck. 50 BCE, Grand Gulf Mound. This shit old as fuck. Hold on, 9 more rows. They got 9 more rows. What they want to do? Mississippian? We can go Mississippian. 800 CE to 1500 CE. Shit go back farther than that, really.
Even much older than that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you give it a certain date, even you yourself giving it a date is older than that.
It's older than
So
that. Yeah, no, the shit's so ancient. We can't even like
you
really.
can't put a date on it.
You can't put a date on it. Let me see. This one opium be always talking about Battle Mound. Hold on, I'm gonna put in Battle Mound. Battle Mound go back far. Ancient. We talking ancient, family. Images. Let's see this shit. It's a Cato Mound. It's Battle Mound. Ain't got no plaque. And it's a genealogy website. Wow. Anthropology website. Let me zoom up, y'all, so y'all can see. It's cool. Battle Mound site. Let me see.
What's your Facebook page, Mr. Swazi?
What's up? You said it was my
What's your
Facebook page? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll write it in the chat. Hold on. Let me see. My name is gonna be hard to find, but you're gonna see my symbol if you find the right one. Oh shit. It's gonna be hard to find, but look for my symbol. I got my symbol, my social media logo or whatever on my Facebook. But yeah,
Is it them triangles?
Yeah, them 3 triangles, 3 pyramids.
Like the one you have on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, my same little symbol on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I want to see a map of this shit. See, all these yellow dots right here is mounds, all in a row. Mounds. Damn, look how many mounds is just back to back right there in the little cluster.
Oh, I see it too. Oh,
This the Red
wow.
River. This the Red River opium be talking about. It's the Red River.
Alexandria is on the Red River. I'm telling you.
Displays a dispersed community with numerous farmsteads with circular structures organized along the Red River. A large mound is located on the periphery with a vacant area to the south and the west, and 3 construction structures present in the immediate vicinity. So that shit was advanced. They was, you know what I'm saying? They had that shit popping. That shit was popping like a little city.
They look like cells. Go back up. They look like cells. Kinda.
Yeah, it do. Everything we built on, you know what I'm saying? We built everything a certain way. It was definitely on the molecular structure. All this shit look like cells. They found this using LIDAR. Magnetic radiometry results compared with excavated Cato structures.
After this, Mr. Swazi, look up Ukrainian proto cities.
All right. Let me see.
Wow, you can actually verify somebody if they've been authenticated or not. Is that the link right here?
Oh, I see it. This was talking about like Kusinti. I guess that's
Yeah,
what this.
look at these. Look at the maps of these things. Look at how they had their houses and stuff like that.
This a mega city. Ancient Ukrainian mega sites might have been the world's first cities.
This is where I gotta send my birth certificate to.
Damn, that shit big as hell. And them is all like houses and buildings and shit.
Virginia.
Structures. They talking about it's a pyramid over there in one of them spots that it's supposed they trying to say it's the oldest pyramid. Yeah, so they had okay. This house looked like it was kind of fly. And this is their artwork and pottery and shit.
Now I can't even imagine that we must have done something similar to this.
Mm-hmm. Shit, we had plumbing and electricity, so I can only imagine. And ain't nothing new under the sun. So I mean nothing. We had toilets and everything. Yeah, that's crazy. I always tell people about this. They still building cities. When the last time you actually like seen them build a city from scratch?
Mm-hmm.
This the newest city in the world. Welcome to Kazakhstan, Astana, Kazakhstan, the newest city in the world. Look how beautiful this shit look. They started building this city in 2000. It's empty. It's like one of them empty ghost cities. Inside the eerily quiet streets of Kazakhstan, 20-year-old capital city, where futuristic skyscrapers tower over grasslands of a former prison camp. Look at these fancy ass buildings. Barely any people there. They might have photoshopped these people on the screen.
Yeah, most likely.
These
you know, Kazakhstan is one of them Soviet states too.
Mm-hmm. This is where this gonna be them futuristic cities where you can't be in unless you got the little jabby jab. You can't even go there. You ain't gonna be able to even go here unless you got the jabby jab. They got cities in America that they built. You just ain't heard of it yet. It ain't even no freeways built to it yet. Whole big ass skyscrapers, neighborhoods, stores, all that shit there. It's just empty. But when they do what they gonna do, they're gonna definitely try to create them a whole new civilization somewhere else. And in this same city, Astana, in the same city, or you know the picture of they be like, yeah, this is a church, and it look like a snake head in the back, and that's in Astana. A lot of these pictures that you seen on the internet of futuristic looking shit has been in Astana. Look how this shit look.
Mm-hmm.
This should look like some video game Wakanda looking shit. That shit
Well,
fly
the
as fuck.
African movie, Wakanda type
Yeah,
of stuff.
this
The
shit fly
African
as fuck.
movie.
Look at
Yeah.
these buildings back here. This shit fly as fuck. Dubai ain't got shit on this.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
They just built all this in 2000. They started building. I remember this was one of the first conspiracy rabbit holes I went in ever. Like this before the internet. I used to go not before the internet, but before social media, way before the social media. But like this back when you used to like I didn't have internet at my house and shit. But what we used to do, we would go to the library to use the internet. Early 2000s, late 90s and shit. So this was one of the rabbit holes I used to go into, looking up shit like this, Astana. And I came across this, and it was like the newest city in the world, Astana. And at that time, it was still desert. It wasn't really no buildings and shit. It was like one building, and it was like a church building or something. And that's that one picture that looked like a snake on the inside of it. But it's
Mm-hmm.
deep. Rabbit hole go deep, family. The rabbit hole go deep. Astana,
Now
Kazakhstan,
imagine,
city in the world.
now imagine how we build our cities though.
Oh yeah, we definitely could build some super, way more technologically advanced than what the fuck they just did. This is nothing. I don't even think they capitalizing on free energy. They still gonna be charging people, making people work and all that shit. We can have some shit where people don't work, motherfuckers just inventing shit all day and you know what I'm saying, philosophizing and making beautiful art and becoming musicians and painters and you know what I'm saying, builders and shit. We
Yeah,
could be on some high civilization shit like that.
free energy. We don't have
Yeah,
to charge or do anything. And I'm
that's
pretty
why.
sure we'll still be making them them Tenochtitlan pyramids. Yeah, them Teotihuacan, Chichen Itza. We're gonna be bringing them pyramids back. And not only that, we're gonna be making some sturdy ass bricks too, because the bricks they be making, yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be making some hard bricks. I'm pretty sure we must have melt rock to make bricks.
Mm-hmm.
We use rock instead of clay for some reason. We use clay for something else, like pottery or you know uh,
Thanks. Shout out to the
tablets.
chat. Thanks for everybody that's been rocking with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. Trust me, keep rocking with me. It's gonna get better. This is like my fifth stream on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We still working out the bugs and we still getting it together. But I've been enjoying myself, honestly. The freedom of being able to say the word white.
Kill.
I'm gonna say white 70 times every episode. I need to say it 69 more times. Excuse me, 69 more times before the end of this episode. White, 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 white. I only gotta do it like
Kill. Instead
60
instead of
more
saying
times.
unalive, because whenever you
Mhm.
get to TikTok, you're gonna have to be
Yeah,
wise
I'm gonna
with
have
your
to keep
words.
keep transitioning, between the
Yeah,
two. You know, say it's easy to
because you
figure
gotta
out.
get your words back. Because you can say
Mhm.
African words you can't say on TikTok, you can say on here. Like
Exactly.
African, whites,
Yeah, you can't say
uh
African no more on TikTok. Facts. They banned me for writing African. I wrote something about Africans too. I was responding to somebody in the chat. They banned me from chatting for like a day. Then no, it wasn't even a chat. It was a comment on my video. I was responding back to somebody that commented, and I
you can
said,
say retard too.
"Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you just man. TikTok play games, and they only do that to us because these other people. But I literally seen a white girl last night smoking a joint on TikTok. She was smoking. Look, big boy smoking and was rolling up and everything. I'm like, houseway. And then people was in the chat telling her she can't smoke. She was like, shit, I smoke on here all the time. It's different rules, different,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Shit apply for different folks. That's how they do us.
Exactly. But we don't charge them. We don't put no leaves out. We don't enforce anything. All we do is quietly talk about it. We only got enough heat and smoke for each other. We ready to fight each other, but for these motherfucking corporations and all that, now we ain't got no smoke for them.
No, we quiet when it comes to them. We don't want to ruffle no feathers. We don't want to ruffle no feathers. We don't want to get anybody upset or angry.
Yeah, it sound like the folks. What was that? What's his name? Uh, Big Facts. That guy, Big Facts. I would say he the one that yeah, Big Facts. The Big Facts guy that about the American Indian stuff. He said that it's the Jews that be in control of TikTok. A lot of people still think that TikTok was ran by Chinese. I mean, that could be understandable, but you got to think of who's really doing all that censoring. I mean, it's no surprise. Like, look which platform came out first. I mean, think about it. You got to be the Jews, right?
Yeah, you already know. You already know that would be the main people that be having you censored on all social medias. No social media can you mention them. Bro, I remember I put up a picture on Facebook about 10 years ago, and it was saying they control the NBA, they control music industry. It was showing how like all these executives. But I went to Facebook jail for 30 days for that post. It wasn't even a nothing. I didn't write no words. It was just a meme. I posted. They put me in Facebook jail. This was right before they came with the fact checker shit. This was right like a year or two before the fact checker shit. This when they were just sending you to Facebook jail instantly. Yeah. We almost out of TikTok jail. I'm gonna be back on TikTok going hard, but I ain't gonna be like I said, I ain't gonna be really streaming that much on TikTok. I'm gonna jump on people panels as far as being on TikTok, but I ain't gonna really stream on my own because they own me too tough right now. That's why I jumped over to YouTube. So like, rock with me, continue to rock with me. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get stronger with the content, with the whole flow of the show. We're gonna get more organized. And that's what the goal is, to grow. You know what I'm saying? And share this to your mama, to your baby mama. With that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. We've been rocking for 2 hours. It's been a good night. We learned a few gems. We went down a few rabbit holes. Taught you about the Steiner. We talked about Odd Fellows. We showed the black Odd Fellow dudes. As
And you know
always,
what?
Obsidian bring gems. Shout out to my co-hosts Obsidian and Capri. Hey, without y'all, it wouldn't be what it is tonight. You got anything you want to say, Obsidian, before we end it?
You know what? It's best for you to, continue streaming on YouTube than to do it on TikTok. You can. That doesn't mean you can't go on TikTok and go on the panels.
I'm gonna get on people panels, but I ain't gonna doing no live trying to teach on TikTok when people are just too busy trying to debunk what you're saying and reporting and shit and getting upset.
Yeah,
and
it's
you didn't disrespect. They feel like what you said is disrespectful to them.
yeah, it's safer doing that than to, just hop up, get out of TikTok jail and just go live like that, off the gate like that. Yeah, man, it's true. That's why people need to start. If you are American Indian pushing Indian information and business, I'd rather you do it off of TikTok than to do it on TikTok because YouTube is safer than
I think
TikTok.
I'm gonna start going a little earlier too on YouTube to get a bigger audience too. To pulling, I'm gonna go mainstream, start going mainstream. But this was just the reason why I kind of went on a late night. You know what I'm saying, just to build up the algorithm and build up my audience and really get into a rhythm of learning what I'm doing, because I was basically freestyling the first 3 episodes. Like, you feel me? But hey, it worked out, and I feel like I did as good as I possibly could have did on what I was working with, and hey, we always gonna drop gems every time we grace the screen of a cell phone or laptop or whatever you watching me from. I'm always gonna give you something. But with that being said, y'all tap into my store, swervethemedia.store. And if you go into the powwow thing that's gonna be in Texas, I got the t-shirts. That's what I was trying to find real quick. Yeah, the t-shirts gonna be sold through my store. And I'm gonna have an option to where you can put your TikTok name on the back. But yeah, I'll probably make a video tomorrow showing it. But
All right, brother. Peace.
that being said, I'm out. Y'all hold it down. Peace.